Yo, what's up, you guys? We're doing something a little bit different today. Instead of our usual My Hero to Rumble matches and whatnot, we're going to be going over tuning today. I know it's a little late, like, what, 2-3 seasons a little late, but I kind of wanted to showcase what I got going on for some of my characters and hopefully, give you guys a cool little class or two for your characters. And yeah, so I only have a couple, but I'd like to show you guys, and you guys can let me know if it's a W or if you guys have any suggestions for certain characters. But yeah, let's get right into it. So starting off for Deku, I have HP Sucker and Crushing plus Ultra Charge. It is the Dangerous Parallel World skin for Deku. Do I have this maxed out? I do. So for his first special ability, for his first ability, you gain some health whenever you knock an opponent, and for this one, you just, whenever you fully KO somebody, it fills up your plus ultra a little bit faster. I did make this one when tuning, like, first came out-ish, so I didn't really know what it was for. The stats aren't exactly the best, but this low-key has worked. It's not too bad, alright? It's not too bad. But if you guys have any suggestions for a Deku one, I would very much appreciate it. I would rate this one myself a solid, like, 6 out of 10. Moving on, Bakugo. So the tuning I use for him is the Fancy Kung Fu skin, which has both GP Sucker and HP Sucker, and I feel like it's pretty rewarding, especially for my playstyle. So whenever I play like Bakugo, I very aggressive, very want to get the knock or the KO, but more specifically the knock. And this tuning kind of rewards my playstyle, because if I get the knock and let's say I'm low, I could be one tap, but if I get the knock, boom, I'm back up to like decent health, right? Enough where I can take another like couple blows. Gamma attack, beta, GP. You see, it's a little bit of movement speed, some health, and some decent damage. But yeah, if you play Rapid Bakugo, I would recommend this one. This one is actually pretty solid. I would rate this one a solid, honestly, I would say a 9 out of 10 for myself. These ratings are, based on me and how I play, but you guys can go ahead and comment what you think. I do not play Ochako, so I don't have any tuning for Ochako. For Ida, I use the casual style. I use Sisterly. I know it's pretty frowned upon, or it was before the nerf. I don't know if it's still nerf, but I was gonna use Embrittlement, but this was during the time that I didn't have Assault Shigaraki. Now I do, so I might switch it around. A lot of rapid things here, moving faster. His beta's a little bit more damage, and I do have Resist Cold, because every time that I've used Ida, I encounter a freaking Todoroki, whether that be the tech one or the strike one with his gamma. I just get frozen mid-kick, and then I get folded, right? So I wanted to use this one just to, what's it called? Whenever I'm fighting a Shoto. I know it's very situational, but it does help. Moving on to Shoto. For him, I believe I have 2 for him. Or no, I started this one. Yeah, I started this one, but I just don't have enough Toga. Anyways, my main tuning class that I have for Shoto is the Villain Style Kung Fu outfit. It has HP Sucker and Indestructible. So HP Sucker, as you know, gives you some health for the knocks, and Indestructible, I think whenever you KO somebody, you can you don't have flinch, you have invulnerability, right? So you can literally down a shield, or you can finish an animation and you won't get knocked back, which I think it's pretty good. This one is mainly, I did put alphas because Strike, his alphas are decent, and even with tech, I think his alphas are pretty solid. Again, if you guys have any suggestions for any Todoroki or Ida ones, I would greatly appreciate it. I do not play Froppy. Kirishima, I also don't have any, but I do want one for Kirishima and for Denki, because I really want to play these guys. I really want a tuning for these guys, I should say. Don't have Momo. Don't have one for Momo. Don't have Monoma. Moving on to Kendo. For Kendo, I use her casual wear, right? I use Wall Runner and HP Sucker. Melee damage is up. GB attack power. Quirk skill Y, so her clap and her rocks do a little bit more damage. Decent health. Honestly, I think this one's a really great one for Kendo, especially since she doesn't have any movement. And if you use her claps as movement, you're out of her, like, damage dealer, right? So that's what I'm rocking right now. Might switch it about if I ever get her, her new quirk skill. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for a better one for Kendo, I was thinking on Embrittlement build, but I don't know. Maybe this one could run Embrittlement and HP Sucker, perhaps. Let's check it out. This would be a solid Embrittlement and HP Sucker, maybe. Let me know what you guys think. Mirio, moving on to Mirio. I use his Heat casual wear. I am rocking Sisterly and Revenge Strike, just because I honestly, Speedy Self Revive, I don't know how fast that goes, and honestly, whenever I get knocked, it's GG's. Either my teammates pick me up, if it's a Froppy or an insta-res character, or I don't have a chance to crawl. So I would rather use that on Revenge Strikes. If I get my shield broken, I can deal some more damage, sisterly, land those cheeky melees, and you'll be straight. Honestly, I know there are better builds for Mirio that you can get some more health. Unfortunately, I don't have any, or his only other skin. I just realized Mirio doesn't have that many costumes. But yeah, if you have any other suggestions, whether it be his hero costume or some other casual wear, or even his UA, let me know. All Might. So for All Might, I am rocking this one, the Christmas Santa costume. If you don't have this one, sucks, because check this out. Boom. A lot of damage, strike cards, and a lot of HP cards. So you can get your health pretty high. I would recommend, especially if you're playing All Might, or Rapid All Might, I should say, Willpower. Because I know when you're using that alpha, you might feel like you're just completely indestructible, you're like tanking all this damage. Your health is depleting like crazy, right? Also Revenge Strike. The second your shield cracks while you're throwing those punches, boom, you're automatically doing that extra damage. Your punch is gonna do a lot more damage, bro. So it's really useful. Willpower, the second your health drops too low, you can either keep firing it, hopefully you get the knock, or you get you die, but you stay up, you know. You survive that fatal blow and you can do the beta tech and get away. So it's honestly a pretty solid build for Rapid All Might. I don't really play Assault All Might, but for Rapid All Might, it's a solid build. Moving on to Mr. Aizawa. I have two builds for him, I think. So for starting, I have his villain style home visit. Again, this was kind of just a random build. I have Transblow and I have Revenge Strike. Nothing too crazy here. This is just kind of like a meh one. You don't have any other rainbow tuning slots. This one's okay. So my main one is the Christmas one. I know a lot of these are kind of, if you didn't unlock these, you're cooked, right? But this one is, but if you have it, I would recommend it. Sisterly, obviously with Aizawa, it's pretty good. Sisterly or Embrittlement is really good with Aizawa, because you can land those cheeky melees with the alpha pull. Shock resistance, this is kind of, honestly, I might switch this out for Willpower. Shock resistant, because I've seen that a lot of people are rocking that tuning where they can get electrified if they crack your shield, or if you crack their shield, something like that. And I've also ran into a lot of Denkis that they shock me as Aizawa when I either pull them in or when I go in. I don't like that. It's kind of the same thing as when I put the instantly get out of the freezing with Ida. Similar thing here. It's very situational, but if you don't like resistance shock, I would suggest Willpower if you have Strike Hiroshima, because this is really good. Honestly, I didn't think it was going to be as good as it is, but it has saved my ass countless times. Moving on to Endeavor. Oh, this is a more recent class that I got. Pretty solid. I don't have a lot of his plus ultra costumes, so this one is his combat style for his Fierce Fire General. I have Wall Runner on Endeavor and Booming plus Ultra Voice, and he has a lot of beta. So with this build, I am prioritizing his spears as the damage dealer, and that's also where plus Ultra Booming Voice comes in. Let's just say you're being pushed by a lot of people. Pop plus Ultra, they get that like stun, like when they get hit by a present mic. Boom, easy like spear, easy knock, right? Wall Runner, I know Endeavor, he has his flight, but he does feel a little clunky and just like a big target. So being able to run up buildings, being a freaking lore accurate Endeavor, it feels great. Trust me. And with these, he has a lot of reload cards here. So it honestly, trust me with this build, it is really good, especially if you're just getting into tuning and you're an Endeavor main. I would really recommend this one. Moving on to Shigaraki, I am currently rocking his hero style for his Awakened skin. It does have HP Sucker and Indestructible, so I know it does have Assault Shigaraki, but so I primarily made this build for Strike Shigaraki. So let's say you KO somebody, knock them, boom, you get some health back, and because you got that KO, you now have the Indestructible feat. So if you're doing like a Gamma on somebody, they can't take you out of that animation, or if you're doing some more powers, like throwing some betas, throwing some alphas, trying to get some more kills to get your health up, they cannot knock you, right? You are still going to take the damage, but you're not going to get animation canceled, so you can probably still get the KOs. So honestly, this has worked well for me, but I am looking for a HP GP Sucker one for Shigaraki, because I feel like for Strike one, that would be great. I don't have one for Assault. In this class, this tuning class might work for Assault. Let me know if you try it, but it's primarily meant for Strike Shigaraki, in my opinion. Finally, Strike Dabi. I don't play Tech Dabi. I know Strike Dabi's a little cheese, but yes. I started a build here with Plus Ultra Turbo on Strike Dabi, but I didn't have Assault Shigaraki, so I didn't want to finish it. I was going to use Willpower, right? So I think this one is a solid build if you use... Honestly, we might finish this one, but I honestly would recommend getting Willpower, and in here either plus Ultra Turbo or War Runner. Ooh, or Muscle Form if you have it. We might tune this one out. We might switch this one out. I never finished it, but now that I'm making this video, I might finish that one. But to give you guys what I think is honestly the best Strike Dabi build is his Disguise hoodie. It has HP Sucker and GP Sucker. These are the stats for it. It has a lot of health, defense. What is this one? Beta and Beta. So his betas do more damage. Faster reload. He has some melee damage in there. Honestly, with the crazy amount of damage that Strike Dabi does, to be able to like 1 or 2 tap a freaking rapid, it honestly comes in clutch because you immediately get that health back. So even though you're taking all this damage from your own attacks and just from people shooting you in the air, you're going to get rewarded by getting your shield and your health back. It is honestly disgusting, and it is honestly one of his best classes. I would like to see a lot more damage cards, so if he has a GP and HP Sucker one that I haven't seen yet, please let me know. If he has some that has more strike cards, but it's also GP and HP Sucker, that would be great. But yeah, that is honestly all the tunings I have for these characters. I only have Deku, Bakugo, Ida, Todoroki, Kendo, Mirio, All Might, Aizawa, Endeavor, Shigaraki, and Dabi. If you guys have any questions, please comment down below what you think. If you like these tunings, if this helped you out, please make sure to drop a follow. And yeah, if you have any other suggestions of...
You have a notification.
Thank you, All Might. If you have any suggestions for any tunings I should do for any characters, please let me know.